Good morning. Today is day 2 of my 30-day painting challenge. It occurred to me yesterday that I didn't really show the painting I did yesterday for only a second and not even the whole of it. So I'm going to put the camera on it right now and show you what I did yesterday. It's that little scene from the restaurant above the Liquid Cafe. Today I'm going to do a little village scene. It's either in the village of Elsene or Velestovo. I don't remember which. I just took a bunch of random photographs on my travels. I printed the photograph for my camera, and this is the scene that I'm going to do. And I've got my palette already laid out from yesterday. I use sort of a paper palette in this box, and it's got a lid that I can just put the lid back on to keep the paints dry, and they'll last a few days. I often also use rubber gloves when I paint. Don't like getting paint on my hands. So I'll be doing that, and let me get started. Okay, at this stage, I've skipped ahead just a little bit. I've put in all my darkest values in first. You always start from dark and then go light. I decided where my dark parts are. My shadows of the building, the shadows of the trees in the background. And also, when trees recede into the distance, they get lighter and lighter because the atmosphere affects them and causes them to go lighter. So your darkest darks and your brightest brights are always in the front. So again, this is kind of where I'm headed. So I will continue to the next stage by blocking in the different blank areas. I'm going to decide what my next darkest value is and then fill in those areas. So just a second. Sometimes just holding the brush up to your color value gives you a better idea if you're close enough to that value. The only medium I use is mineral spirits to wet and clean my brush. I don't use any other sort of things except for just mineral spirits. No other mediums is what I was trying to say. As I was saying before, things get lighter as they recede. In this photograph, there's different rows of mountains that they get a little bit lighter as they go back further and further. So I'm just going to add a little more white to that same pile of paint. And that'll give that effect of that mountain being a little further in the distance. And then again, there's another mountain, even a little further behind, so it will get even lighter. A little mineral spirits to loosen up the paint a little bit. There, that should give you the idea of how the mountains recede. Okay, I'm going to further it along and I'll come back to you. Okay, now you'll see that I've blotted in a lot more of the painting. It's important to put flat based colors in all your different shapes. You basically just find your deepest value in every shape, and then you work up to lighter colors within those shapes as you go along. So right now I've found my deepest colors in every shape here. The trees here, the mountains, the road. So now I can build up lighter colors on top of that, lighter values. All right, here's another stage. I've blocked in the sky with the clouds, and I've got my basic lights and darks down. And now the important part is to start putting a little color on top of some of the foliage, the trees, some highlights in the road. And I will get to that and come back to you. Okay, folks, here's the finished product. I jumped ahead a little bit. Here's my little village scene. And here it is. Hope you enjoyed.